Welcome to Nerd on Nerd with me, Ellie Kempster.
And me, Liam Underwood. And in this episode, well, it's my birthday special.
Happy birthday, mate.
Well, it's not my birthday yet.
You're 30.
So...
Bye.
Yeah. I got to pick what we did for Culture Swap. So I picked a sort of mumblecore.
Yeah, you did what I did, which was pick something that you know the other person doesn't like sort of the genre of.
Yeah.
Or has issues with. Yeah. But try and pick something they might enjoy.
Exactly. So I picked Your Sister's Sister. And we're going to talk all about that later on. But before all that, it's time for catching up with Ellie and Liam. But it's not been my birthday yet. So I'm not going to talk about my birthday yet. And also, it won't be my birthday by the time we record the next one.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to do a Christmas special, people, so the Liam's birthday episode does fall slightly early.
Yeah. So I'm not 30 yet. Yay!
29, woo!
And I guess future Liam can come back and listen to this, and it's like a little snapshot of when he was still 29 and youthful and, you know, had his life ahead. Although, I'm noticing I've started getting grey hairs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where, mate?
Well, okay, so...
Is it testicles?
No, those have been grey for a while.
Fully grey, or...?
Nah, just like the odd here and there.
Yeah, okay, you're not... That would be weird, because you're not particularly grey when I see you.
No, but I've had a stressful year, haven't I? So...
True.
So yeah, the testicles, grey here and there, peppered, shall we say.
Yeah.
But my main head, the big
one...
one...
not your secondary one.
No, not the
your little
one.
Head.
The main big one that everyone sees...
I mean, that could still be either.
Yep. That's going grey around the temples now. I've noticed, I think on last count, there was like 2 or 3 grey hairs I could see.
Oh, you're going to turn into like a Reed Richards.
Yeah, maybe.
That's quite a cool look.
Yeah, I just don't really want to go grey, to be honest.
No, that's true. But if you're going to go grey, I think, you know, temple grey, that'll make you look wise.
Yeah, but I'd prefer to just, if I'm going to go grey, I think like silver fox, just grey all over.
Well, no, because you have to be like attractive to be a silver fox, right?
Yeah, so easy.
Difficult. A real struggle.
Easy. So yeah, basically, death is inevitable, and I'm going to get there soon.
Cool. Glad you're on another high this episode. I promise, listeners, at some point, Liam will, you know, maybe become positive again.
I think I've probably got a midlife crisis coming.
Jesus. I mean, it feels to me like you've been in a midlife crisis since I've known you.
Yeah, exactly.
I can only imagine how much worse it will get.
I'm hoping that at some point I figure out like how to be happy.
Yeah.
But until we get to that, you know, enjoy.
Good times.
Anyway, yeah, so everything's great, everything's dandy. Life, you know, could be better, but at least I'm not 30 yet.
Yay.
You know what is really good though?
Go on.
Catching up with, so catch me up.
I went on holiday, Liam.
Wow, where did you go?
Did my little cabin holiday that I do every year.
Somewhere exotic?
No, Canterbury.
For our, like, more global listeners...
Yep.
Where's that?
You know, we've got that dude called the Archbishop of Canterbury. I think he's pretty famous around the world.
Is he?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
Yeah, he's like the Pope, isn't he? But for like, the other religion. Protestants. But, like, specifically Anglican Protestants.
Okay, I don't know who this is.
The Archbishop of Canterbury?
Yeah, like...
We had a running pun on the show where you were called the Archbishop of Banterbury.
Yeah, but I don't know who the real Archbishop is.
He's just a guy.
Did you meet him?
No. Saw a picture of him.
Okay.
But yeah, at Canterbury's, it's like, it's near Dover. Dover goes to France, so all you French people will be like, oh yeah, Dover. The White Cliffs of Dover, that's the thing people know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went to Canterbury, Liam.
Yeah.
Didn't have a jacuzzi this year, so we don't need to have the jacuzzi debate.
Oh, that's good.
It was a lovely little holiday. It was a bit more active than we usually do.
Okay.
Because, you know, usually there's a big group of us that go, and it's like a chilled out, you know, we just sit around in the hut cabin, and then go shopping, and then, like, chill out some more, sit in a jacuzzi and drink. This year, we were going to go to France. We were like, day trip to France. That's on the list.
Oh, that would have been lovely.
Yeah. Turns out, it's expensive to go to France. So we said no.
How expensive were we talking?
To go on the train, it was like 100 and something quid.
Okay.
To go on a ferry, it would have been 60 quid.
That's
and we were
not
like,
too expensive.
It's oh, sorry, Mr. Fucking Moneybags.
Well, it's not. Like, for, you know, to go to another country...
Oh, sorry, mate. 50 quid is quite a lot.
What were you expecting to go to another country?
Well, probably about 50 quid.
Right, so it was £10 more than you'd budgeted.
Yeah.
Right, so that was a deal breaker then.
I mean, what the mistake we made was we went shopping on the first day,
Yeah.
and we maybe spent a little bit too much money on snacks.
I saw your picture. It was. I didn't see a single piece of fruit.
No, it wasn't a healthy holiday.
No, obviously.
Honestly, we had so much left that on Thursday we went out to Canterbury and had we did a treasure trail.
Okay.
And we got back.
Yeah.
And we were just like, right, we've just got to eat as much as we can. Eat anything that's perishable and we can't take home. That's
just donate
100%.
it to a homeless shelter.
No, they don't take perishables either.
Do they not?
I don't think so. Not like open tubs of ham.
Why have you got open tubs of ham?
Because I'd had a ham sandwich.
God, you're so...
What's wrong with... What? Wait. You open ham to get ham out?
Yeah, and then you don't just leave it lying around for a week.
No, it was in the fridge, you dick.
See, this is not the picture
it wasn't
you're
just
painting.
strewn across the living room.
That's how I imagined it, judging by the picture you posted.
It was all... No, yeah, that was just so we could get a photo. We put it all away.
Okay.
But anyway, we got back in on Thursday and we were like, right, we've just got to eat all this. It got to a point where Frankie was sitting on the sofa with a hand over her mouth.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you all right? And she was like, no, I'm borderline going to throw up. And then sort of Tom had a similar situation going on. Then I ate some more Maltesers because I thought, I'll still go. And then I also got to the I need to throw up point. We all held it down, Liam, but it was a bad time.
Yeah, see, you've got to really just push through that to get to the stage where you then do throw up.
Oh, no, that's a waste.
Well, it shows real dedication to the cause.
That's what the Romans used to do. They used to gorge and then vomit it everywhere and then get some more.
Fair enough. How was it being like a third wheel for a week?
It's fine. Didn't feel like a third wheel.
Because I imagine, like, for listeners that don't know, Tom and Frankie are a couple.
Yep.
They've been together for a while now.
Yep.
And I imagine, Canterbury, nice log cabin, all romantic, and then you're just sat in the corner eating Maltesers.
Now, I love Tom and Frankie. They're two of my favourite people.
Yeah.
They do not express romance the same way as other people. Like, they're sort of similar to you and Kat.
Okay.
Where it's romance, but your type of romance, isn't the same as a normal couple. Like, you would go to a log cabin, Liam, and instead of being like, oh, so romantic, let's light some candles, you'd be like, oh, why are we in a log cabin? Cabins suck. I hate cabins.
Yeah, I would.
Tom and Frankie expressed their love by wrestling.
I mean,
I think one of them did one of them get kicked in the head at one point? No, maybe. There was definite wrestling, and I was like, please stop fighting. Which wasn't like an actual fight. It was a weird, we're a couple fight.
Yeah. And I imagine they didn't have any clothes on when they were doing it, right?
Yeah, and I said, what are you doing?
Yeah, and they went, stop watching.
Go back to your room.
We got you these Maltesers for a reason.
No, but it was, so I didn't feel like a third wheel.
Okay.
We went out a lot, Liam. We went to places. It was very cold. We played mini golf in the freezing wind.
I bet you won.
No, I came last because the cold was very bad.
Right, that's the trick to beat you at mini golf then, is it?
Yeah, just freeze me to near death. Honestly, we went and bought the clubs. You had to go into like a little arcade and be like, can we play? And the looks they were giving us when we asked to play mini golf.
It was like, you guys are crazy.
Yeah, honestly, the guy was like, what? Gave us the clubs. When we handed them back in, I turned round and the woman was laughing at us.
Yep.
But Tom wanted to play mini golf, so we did it because we're good friends.
Fair enough. Was he happy with that decision?
Yeah, he won. So...
Okay, cool. At least it all worked out well for him.
Exactly.
Did you talk about D&D at all?
No, we will be doing it again soon, Liam. I realise things haven't lined up very well for the last few weeks.
Yeah.
It will make a triumphant return.
Probably in the new year now, though.
Yeah, I guess depending on when people have time.
Yeah. I've got a birthday coming up, ain't I? So that's going to make me busy.
Oh, yeah, you. Ooh, party boy.
Yeah, party. I mean, this is the problem with having a birthday this time of year, is no one has money to do anything. Like, my birthday's 4 days before Christmas. Ain't no one wanting to go out and, party 4 days before Christmas.
That's true.
So, it's just great being me.
Maybe be less depressed, mate.
No, it's fine. Tell me more about your cabin.
We went to a zoo.
Oh, yeah? What animals were there?
Elephants, rhinos, wolves, tigers, lions.
Oh, tigers and lions are quite exotic.
So are elephants.
True.
And rhinos.
What zoo was it?
Howlets?
I never heard of it.
It's in near Canterbury.
Cool. What was the best bit?
Of the holiday or the zoo?
The zoo.
When we saw the first gorilla, they've got big gorilla enclosures there.
Yeah.
And we walked, they were one of the last things we saw. We walked up to the cage, We saw the gorilla sitting there. We went, oh, awesome. There's the gorilla. And then it looked at us, went inside. And that was it. All the other gorillas were sitting inside. It was incredible. Honestly, it just looked at us, then walked inside. And was we reckon that some of the animals probably, because it's, middle of winter, there's probably not many people there.
Yeah.
So they're waiting for people to come and give them food, like the staff.
Yeah.
So we think it probably heard us coming, was like, oh, cool, I'm getting food. Saw us and went, oh, fuck that.
That's amazing.
It was great, honestly.
Yeah. Did I tell you about the best thing I ever saw? It was at Monkey World near Weymouth, I think.
Go on.
So it's chimpanzees, right? And imagine what's it called? Like, they have like the wooden frame things, yeah, that they can swing on and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So there was like a suspended log, okay, and there was a chimp stood on top of it, weeing onto the log, and the wee was running along it, and then like cascading off the edge into the mouth of a chimp that was on the floor.
You've told me this before.
Yeah,
you have told me this. I've just remembered.
It might have been even on the podcast at some point. I don't know how we would got to it, but it's just the best thing I've ever seen in like a zoo environment.
That's quite incredible, Liam.
I was laughing.
Of course you were. That's pretty much my week. What have you been up to?
What was the best bit of the holiday?
Oh, it was probably the bit where we watched way too much. Oh, me and Tom forced Frankie to watch a bunch of episodes of what's it called? Something Fact or Fiction. It's so incredible. It's one of our favourite TV shows.
Is that the one with
Commander William Riker?
No.
Oh, well, that is who it is.
I was going to say that Peter Sevenovich.
No. This one, they tell you 4 to 5 stories an episode.
Okay.
A bunch of them are true and a bunch of them are false. Sorry, I realise this is an audio podcast. True is in heavy, heavy air quotes. So they're all ghosts and like paranormal shit, and then at the end they go through and tell you which ones were true and which ones are false. And the way that you figure it out, that me and Tom perfected by about episode 4, was if the story is impossible, it's true. If the story has an element to it that could like, there's a sort of explanation, like you're like, oh, maybe it wasn't actually a ghost, it was like a whatever alarm clock, that means it was false.
Okay.
So that's the trick to that show. It's fucking incredible.
Tom recommend us doing that for Culture Swap at some point?
Yeah, he did.
So that's on our list, is it?
Hell yeah.
Awesome. The thing I was thinking of was Peter Serafinowicz, I think his name is.
Serafinowicz?
He's in it was an educational show that I think they used to show on like BBC at 3 a.m. or something. Do you remember they used to do that?
Vaguely.
Like I remember like science lessons at school where they would show these things that had been taped off TV, and those things would have been shown at like the wee hours of the morning.
Got you.
So he was in this thing called Look Around You, which is a parody of those sort of educational programs. And it even says on the like blurb on IMDb, don't believe anything in the show is true.
Cool.
So that's why I thought maybe that was what you were talking about.
Yeah, no, this show is much better.
Have you seen Look Around You?
No, but this show is much better.
I mean, I feel like that's a statement you can't make without seeing the two to compare.
I definitely can.
Fair enough.
This show's better than most things on TV. Anyway,
what did
that's
Frankie
the
think
stuff
of the show?
I did. She did not seem to be that enthralled.
I can imagine that.
That's me done, Liam. What have you done?
I haven't had quite as an eventful time as you because, some of us have to work. And
I mean, I have to work. I took holiday.
Some of us can't afford to do that. We've got bills to pay.
Right, okay.
So I've been at a gym since March.
Did you just say at gym?
At a gym. Since March, I've been a member of a gym. That's probably the best way of saying that. And the thing with being a member of a gym, it's very reliant on you going there.
Yes.
Like, if you don't go, it's a bit of a waste of money.
Yeah, because they don't give a shit if you go.
If anything, they probably prefer it if you don't.
Yeah, I mean, that's more space for them to get more members in.
And
you're
more
paying
money.
them anyway. Sort of.
Yeah. So, we had quite a hot summer, and I was lazy. So there was definitely like probably a 2-month period where I didn't go at all.
Okay.
I slowly have started, like, now it's starting to get a bit colder, and I've started to look down and notice that there was definitely a bit of a pouch kind of forming around the old belly.
Do you mean a paunch?
A pouch.
I don't think you mean a pouch though, Liam.
I mean a pouch.
Well,
like what kangaroos have.
Yeah, except that's what if a pouch is forming, you need to go to a doctor.
No, don't worry about it. So yeah, I was like, oh, need to work on this. So
okay.
Went to the gym, and got talking to a lady there who is the woman that she works there. She kind of did my induction when I very first joined back in March.
Okay.
She was like, "Oh, I haven't seen you in a while." I was like, "Yeah, just
Wow.
trying to, get back into the swing of things." Anyway, one thing led to another, and now she's my personal trainer.
Okay.
So basically, I'm paying someone to make sure I go to the gym now.
Yeah. So you're paying more.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But I have to admit, it's been really good. Apart from the first time I went. I've done 2 sessions so far, and the first one was not good.
Yeah, is the first one like they're trying to figure out where you're at physically?
Yeah. And the
So I
thing
imagine
is,
they push you quite hard.
well, here's the thing, right? I don't think I look particularly unfit or unhealthy.
No, you don't to the eye.
Yeah.
But
But
I've
looks,
seen you walk.
Yeah, looks can be deceptive,
You've
right?
you've got an unhealthy movement to you, I'd say.
What does that mean?
Well, just sometimes when you walk, I'm sort of, or you sort of move your arms around. Basically, any time you're not sitting very still,
Yeah.
there's a sort of air of sort of enfeeblement.
Yeah. So,
That was really mean. I'm sorry.
it's fine. It's, whatever. We did a warm-up.
Oh God, no! You didn't struggle with the warm up.
Yeah.
Oh, how badly?
We did 5 minutes on a cross trainer, and
Okay.
I had to get off and have a little break because I felt sick.
Jesus, so that's a bad sign. If the warm up is making you feel sick.
Yeah, I had to like sit down and like really just kind of take a good like 5 minutes to not feel sick. It was so bad. It was really
What did
embarrassing.
she say when you did that?
She was like, "I think we need to work on your cardio."
Yeah, fair enough.
I was like, "Yeah," because what she does is this thing called HIIT training, which is something like high intensity training, maybe.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
High intensity impact training, I think.
Yeah, I've heard of it where you do like a lot quickly, is it? And then
Yeah, and then you have a little rest and you do it all again, basically.
Yeah.
So you'll do like 3 or 4 exercises with no rest, and then you have a little rest.
Got you.
So that was just the first session wasn't great. I'll be honest.
Yeah, no, that's a bad start to having a personal trainer, I think.
Yeah. Then the next week I went for a health MOT, right? Where, to be fair, they should have probably done this first. They kind of gauge where your fitness levels are. So they take like blood samples and ask you about your diet and
Blood samples?
yeah.
Jesus, okay.
And they do this weird cardio test, right? Where they measure your like resting heart rate and stuff, and somehow from that they can extrapolate how good your cardio is.
I guess if your heart's going fast when you're resting, they're probably like, you're struggling with life.
Right, get this though. My cardio came back as excellent, and she was like, not sure why it's saying that.
I mean, that's fair. She had seen you nearly pass out from 5 minutes of working out.
Yeah, but, apparently, according to their tests and their equipment and stuff, excellent cardio. So, what does that tell you?
It sort of tells me that maybe the way they're testing cardio is falling.
Yeah, definitely. A cat went there this morning and saw her and said to her, "So Liam's got excellent cardio, has he?" And the personal trainer went, "Yeah, that's what the test said, but watching him do cardio for 5 minutes soon proved otherwise."
I like your trainer.
Yeah, like she's great. So the thing that is good about it is I feel accountable now.
Yeah. That's always the hardest bit, is motivating yourself to do it, and now you're almost letting someone else down, even though you wouldn't be.
Exactly. It's really weird. Like, she wouldn't give a shit if I didn't go.
Yeah.
But I kind of don't want to embarrass myself like I did again. So so here's how much of an improvement 1 week made. The second PT session I did 10 minutes on the cross trainer and then 5 minutes on a bike.
Ooh, look at you.
So yeah, it's definitely.
Did she turn all the settings down?
Put it this way, I think I went a bit too hard the first time on the cross trainer, and I'd never used it before, so I didn't really know what I was doing. And then I kind of spent a couple of sessions there just figuring out how I could do it without killing myself.
I like that you got a personal trainer, and instead of like getting your personal trainer to guide you through what you're meant to be doing, you went and figured it out yourself so you wouldn't embarrass yourself in front of your personal trainer.
Yeah.
It's the same shit I would do, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
You're broken as me.
Yeah. I've been keeping a food diary.
I've seen your food diary. It's exceptional.
Yeah.
Took it a little bit too literally, shall we say.
Yeah, no, so, yeah, to be fair, after that, when everyone was like, that's probably not what you should be doing, when I tweeted it to the gym and they came back and were like, yeah, you might need to get a couple of hours with your personal trainer to give them time to read through it, I was like, oh, maybe that's not quite correct.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what's interesting is I've realised I don't eat a lot, and I need to fix that.
Don't you?
So there have been days where I've literally have only eaten like 4 times in that day, and one of those times would literally just be like, had a banana.
Yeah.
The issue I have, right, is
to me that's a lot, is the thing, Liam.
Actually break down how many times you eat during a day, though.
Okay, today I had breakfast.
Yeah, so what did you have?
I had a wrap.
Okay.
Then I had, for lunch, I had a banana and a can of Coke Zero.
Healthy.
Then Coke Zero, fuck you, and a banana.
Yep.
Then I had one of those healthy yogurty bar things.
Yeah.
And then I had pasta for dinner, and that's it. And that's all I will eat today.
Okay. But you're not trying to put on weight, are you?
No, I'm trying to fucking lose it.
Yeah, see, I'm trying to gain weight.
No, you're trying to gain muscle.
Well, yeah, but you need to gain weight to do that.
Now, Liam, I don't, I'm not a personal trainer, and that's fair, and I'm willing to accept that I might be wrong. But once as a child, I read Mr. Strong from the Mr. Men series. Yeah. The way to get strong is to eat a lot of eggs.
The eggs help; they're a good source of protein.
There you go. See, told you.
But yeah, and also the other thing that I don't do, which I should do, is I don't start eating until quite late in the day.
Yeah, that is bad. When I lived at the flat in London, I would quite often have dinner at like 9, 10 p.m, which is terrible.
Would that be like the first time you'd eat that day, though?
No, you don't eat at 9 or 10 p.m. as the first meal.
No, that's what I'm saying. So, like, for me, I'd go without eating one day. I didn't eat until like 3 p.m.
Yeah, I do that on weekends.
Yeah,
that is bad. You're meant to like kickstart your metabolism and shit, aren't you?
Yeah, and you're meant to eat more than just a banana for breakfast, apparently.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, it's been good because I'm learning a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it's helping you. If you're already, feeling a difference in fitness, that's good.
Yeah, I actually went to the gym an extra time last week just because I felt like it.
Whoa.
So I'm not quite at the stage yet where I'm like, exercise is fun, but I'm hopeful that I might get there one day. Because I've always been jealous of the people that are like, they always say it's really hard to get into it, but then once you're into it, it becomes fun somehow.
Yeah, I know you, though. I don't think you're the kind of person that will find it fun.
Nah, I don't think I will either.
Because there'll always be that little voice inside you going, I could be watching a movie.
Yeah, or playing a PlayStation.
Yeah,
or
I think that's the issue we've got, is the people that like enjoy that stuff. I'm not saying you're boring if you do enjoy exercise, obviously. You do you, fucking whatever. But to me, there's just other much more fun stuff I could be doing.
Yeah, and often stuff that doesn't really require a lot of movement.
Exactly. If all the VR games were great and required me to run in them, I imagine I'd be fucking healthy as anything.
Eventually.
No, I just would be. I'd immediately be healthy, and that's how it works.
Right. Okay. But yeah, so that's basically all I've done really. Is I got a personal trainer, and now I've just bored people talking about going to the gym for ages. But the important thing to remember is it doesn't count. Going to the gym doesn't count if you don't tell people you've done it. Okay, right, sure. It's like being vegan. Doesn't count unless everyone knows you're vegan. I'm not going to insult our vegan listeners. If we have any vegan listeners, I'm actually the views expressed on this show are Liam's. I'm a little bit envious because don't be. No. No, it's such a boring lifestyle. Yeah, but here's the thing, right? I respect the what is it? The morality behind it almost. No. Because some of the stuff that vegans don't eat does not stem from that. Like I think vegetarians who are doing it through the choice of I don't like the abuse animals have. I think that's super admirable. Okay, yeah, that's what I mean. When you're like, I'm not going to eat honey because of the poor bees, and I'm like, the bees are dying, and the honey industry is keeping the bees alive. We need the bees to live, vegans. Well, okay. Just you do you. I like meat that's fine. Much, just you do you, but don't kill the honeybees. My favourite meat is lamb. Yeah, you would be a lamb lover. What does that mean? I don't know. It just sounded like it would be an insult. Is lamb specifically I know a lamb is a baby sheep, but when they it is young sheep. Good. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah, that's why it's called lamb. Yeah. No, I wasn't sure if that was just a nicer way of saying sheep. No, but that's mutton, isn't it? Mutton. Yeah. Mutton's when you've got an older sheep. Yeah. No, lamb's my favourite. I quite like chicken. Turkey's good. Beef is the one that I'm not a big fan of. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of meat. Why not?
plain meat. I find it boring. I've had this discussion.
Oh,
before.
you need to put ketchup on it, don't you?
Yeah, because
Like a
ketchup's delicious.
freak.
Whatever.